Erida was a total loser in love. 16 years old, never had a single girlfriend his entire school life. But on his birthday, he learns a shocking truth. The 5 beautiful girls he always thought were his sisters aren't related to him by blood. Each one of them slowly begins to develop romantic feelings toward him. The story begins with the Shinji family. All 7 siblings of the Shinji family live together under one roof. Erida is the eldest heir of the family. One morning, he's having breakfast with his younger brother, Cheyenne. Erida looks stressed. Not about school, not about money, but about the fact that he still doesn't have a girlfriend. So he asks Cheyenne how he managed to get one so easily. Cheyenne just shrugs and says, "It just happened." Erida presses for more details, but Cheyenne tells him not to overthink it. Just because you're the eldest doesn't mean you have to pressure yourself so much. He says, "And what about that girl you liked?" Erida replies that he's taking things slowly. Cheyenne laughs and reminds him, "You're the eldest son of the Shinji family. You could date almost any girl you want." But Erida doesn't trust his luck. Just then all 5 sisters walk in. Yuka, Seiha, Minami, Katono, and the eldest sister Bonri. Yuka and Seiha quickly figure out what the boys were talking about and immediately start teasing Erida. Cheyenne suddenly blurts out that Erida was praising Yuka's figure. Yuka explodes in anger and orders her dog to attack him. Erida's suffering continues as everyone laughs at him. They bring up a shocking past event known as the roommate incident, agreeing that having improper thoughts about siblings is unacceptable. Bonri silences everyone by pointing out their weaknesses. Minami then says Erida is actually a good person, which makes him emotional enough to hug her, only for Minami to knock him out with a single punch due to her athlete instincts. Yuka later asks if everyone is free on Saturday to celebrate Katono's birthday. Cheyenne says he's busy because of a date, while no one even asks Erida. The next day at the train station, the sisters draw everyone's attention due to their popularity, each having their own fan clubs. Cheyenne is popular with girls while Erida is oddly popular with boys because of his muscles. At school, the brothers talk again and were shown how admired the sisters are. Despite appearances, both brothers suffer daily at home. They often get beaten up by their sisters and can't fight back, while their parents always side with the girls. This is why they were bullied growing up. We learn more about the sisters. Bonri is a university freshman training to be a nurse. Seiha is the top student and science club president. Yuka excels academically and athletically and is expected to become student council president. Minami is a tennis prodigy aiming for the Olympics. Katono is shy, cute, and extremely popular. Cheyenne then reveals that Katono once confessed her love to Erida, making him panic and claim it was just sibling misunderstanding. At night, Erida hesitates over sending a friend request to Lala, the girl he likes, but cancels out of fear of rejection. Yuka enters his room to borrow notes and is surprised by how neat they are. Erida awkwardly comments on her clothes, and Yuka teasingly reminds him they've bathed together since childhood. She then guesses he likes Lala and tries to help by sending a request, but Erida stops her, making Yuka angry. Meanwhile, Katono is shown staring at a family photo, focused on Erida. The next day, Erida wonders how his life might have been different without his sisters. He sees Lala with another guy, which deeply affects him. That night at Katono's birthday dinner, a fight breaks out between Minami and Yuka until Erida yells for them to stop, reminding them they're siblings. The mood lightens and then their father speaks up. He reveals that all of them are adopted except Minami and Cheyenne, who are twins. He promises never to lie again and tells them to continue celebrating, but everyone is stunned. After dinner, the siblings talk. Minami seems unaffected. They agree that blood doesn't change the fact they're family, though the timing was terrible. Seiha asks Bonri if she remembers anything from childhood. Bonri claims she doesn't, but her reaction suggests otherwise. They joke it off and return to their rooms. Later, Erida accidentally runs into Katono in the bath area and panics. She asks for help and he awkwardly assists while trying to stay serious. Katono tells him she likes how reliable he is. He leaves quickly. Elsewhere, Yuka and Seiha talk about supporting Katono. Katono later hugs Erida from behind, startling him. Yuka reacts strongly when the topic of sibling marriage comes up, while Cheyenne awkwardly rambles. Cheyenne later admits to Yuka that Katono confessed to Erida and tried to hold him back, shocking Yuka. Cheyenne explains Erida rejected her and that kids often confuse admiration for love. Yuka snaps back at him. The real concern is that Katono now knows they aren't blood-related. Soon after, Katono confesses again. Erida gently rejects her, explaining that even without blood ties, he's still her big brother and wants to protect her. Katono is left wondering how long puberty lasts. Unknown to them, someone overhears the conversation. Their father is later seen speaking to their late mother's photo, saying he fulfilled his promise as Bonri watches. When Erida returns to his room, Seiha confronts him. She pushes him down and pretends to cross a line, revealing she was testing him after seeing him with Katono. She explains the legal and social reasons sibling marriage is forbidden and says they need to see how Katono handles the truth. She leaves, telling him at least she knows he's normal. The next morning, Bonri teases Erida by making Katono wear her nursing uniform. After playful chaos, everyone goes to school. Erida and Cheyenne discuss how strange it is that their sisters are acting normal. No one at school knows the truth. After classes, Erida walks home with Minami, who remains cheerful. She admits she failed an aptitude test, so Erida offers to tutor her. They go to karaoke, where Minami avoids studying by singing a funny song about hating homework and loving tennis. Erida laughs and realizes she's always positive. Afterward, Erida hides when he sees Lala. Minami teases him and says even if Lala has a boyfriend, he shouldn't give up information she heard from Yuka, driving Erida crazy. She jokes about calling him senpai now, but Erida reminds her she still has to study when they get home, which Minami absolutely dreads. If you loved this anime story and want to know what happens next, drop a comment below and I'll make part 2 just for you. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.